So I thought I would give you a review of the actual outline. So the first draft, I just want to give you a reminder of what the first draft looked like, and then the final draft. So Mondays will look like morning prayers, which is morning offering and mid-morning prayer, hymnal, which we will be doing in Japanese, and then French in the second semester, national anthem, first break, which will be 15 minutes, language arts. Every Monday we will review the previous week's work, which is like whatever we were doing the week before, so 9 parts of speech, grammar worksheets, spelling words, and they will be introduced to their new 8 words a week on Mondays. Then after language arts, it'll be science. In semester 1, it's biblical science and biology. Then we'll break for lunch, and that'll be 30 minutes. After lunch is music. In the first semester, they're going to be learning piano, so they'll be learning a song a week on the piano, or however long it takes them to learn a song on the piano, but it will be piano for the first semester. Social studies in the first semester will be whatever we choose for the first 4 weeks. So it could be Canada, US, Rome, biblical history, or Japan's history, but it'll be 4 weeks for each one of those, leading up to the 20 weeks of the first semester and then going into the second semester. So we'll most likely start the beginning of the year with Canada's history, since we are in Canada. Then after social studies, it'll be the afternoon prayers. So the Rosary, Divine Mercy Chaplet, mid-afternoon prayer. Then we will do the goodbye song and get ready for karate, because they have karate on Mondays. Mondays are usually light, but during social studies, we will be adding homework for extra credit, and it's a subject on its own. I'm calling it devotions. During devotions, which can be as little as 10 minutes or upwards of an hour, during devotions, there will be a list of chapters in the Bible to read by the end of the week beginning on Sunday and ending Saturday. Also, they will be journaling after Mass, explaining what they learned, saw, wanted to ask about. During the week also we will be going over biblical truths, morals, values, and surrounding our learning with the catechism and Bible scriptures, church teaching, canon law, magisterium, and much more. They need to learn how to fall in love with learning and in Jesus. Tuesdays, morning prayers, morning offerings, mid-morning prayers, hymnals in Japanese, first break 15 minutes, then mathematics, which will most likely be worksheets from a textbook that I'll be printing. Japanese, which they'll be doing on Duolingo, which is online, and some worksheets, which later you'll see the book I'm taking it from. Social studies, as you know, will be Canada for the first 4 weeks. Lunch, 30 minutes. Art after lunch, drawing, writing, poetry, short stories, language arts, which will be grammar worksheets, writing exercises. Then after that is mid-afternoon prayers, Rosary, Divine Mercy Chaplet, mid-afternoon prayer, goodbye song, 30 minutes outside for PE, practicing their karate formations, and or just playing. Devotions, assignments, weekly, chapters, prayers, mass journaling, catechism worksheets, church learning. They will have 2 hours after school to have time to do devotions. If they don't get the extra credits. Wednesdays, morning prayers. Morning offering, mid-morning prayers, hymnal in Japanese, first break 15 minutes, language arts, worksheets, and devotions for the midweek. Practice spelling tests on the side. Science, biology, biblical science. We'll probably do biology for the first half of the first semester, and then the second half will be biblical science. Lunch, 30 minutes. Music, piano in the first semester, as you know. Social studies, Canada's history and the charter rights and laws and whatnot of Canada for the first semester, or for the first 4 weeks. Prayers, Rosary, Divine Mercy Chaplet, mid-afternoon prayer, goodbye song, and then it'll be time for family calligraphy. So we'll be learning Japanese kanji. They will have 2 hours after school to do some of their weekly devotions for extra credit and to practice their spelling words. Family calligraphy is a family thing. Together we will learn proper techniques and Japanese traditional kanji. Thursday, morning prayers, offering, mid-morning prayers, hymnal in Japanese, first break 15 minutes, mathematics worksheets, Japanese, going on Duolingo and the worksheets, social studies, Canada for the first 4 weeks, lunch 30 minutes, art, drawing, poetry, or short stories, language arts, which will be devotions, prayers, which will be rosary, Divine Mercy Chaplet, mid-afternoon prayers, goodbye song, PE, 30 minutes playing outside or practicing their karate formations. They will have 2 hours after school to catch up on any schoolwork, to do their devotions, and to practice their spelling words for the week. Fridays, prayers, morning offering, mid-morning prayers, hymnal in Japanese, first break 15 minutes, language arts, worksheets, spelling tests, devotions, science, biology, lunch 30 minutes, music, piano, social studies, Canada for the first 4 weeks, mid-afternoon prayers, which will be rosary, Divine Mercy Chaplet, mid-afternoon prayers, goodbye song, PE, 30 minutes playing outside or practicing their karate formations. They will have 2 hours to finish any work from the whole week, worksheets, devotions, projects, then hand them in. Monday, I will give them a review of their work ethic from the previous week and review what made it easier or harder with them, which is essentially going to help with learning for both them and me. And so here we go into the textbooks that I'll be using. This is the Catechism of the Catholic Church. I will be using this for devotions. And a lot of what we're going to be doing in social studies will also be looking at things like where did our Canadian laws originate from, which comes from literally the Bible, and also the Catechism, because our country was founded on Catholic traditional values. Whether people want to admit that or not, that's the truth of the matter. And so the kids will be learning the actual truth of our country. And I will also be sharing with them what schools used to teach them with. And so it'll be part of their history quiz at the end of the month. And then Catechism Volume 2. And I really, really enjoy these catechisms because they literally have the questions right in there. And they make it so much fun. And the boys just love it. So it's easy. We do like crossword puzzles, we do mazes and things of this nature. It's just so much fun. And then also on top of that, when they're doing their Japanese learning, the worksheets will be coming from a textbook that is named this. Because I can't really teach them how to read and write in Japanese, this will have to help them. And also they learn words. So it's just learning the language, how it's written and how to read it. And it's just overall very, very cool that they've had a tool like this for adults that I can also use for kids. They make it fun. So there's like little characters and stuff in there. So it's all good. And then last but not least, but the most important of all textbooks is the Bible itself. Because without the Bible, we have literally no learning in this house. So other than that, there are other textbooks that are, you know, traditional Canadian curriculum. Like I have some worksheets that I can print out from these books. So it's all good. And yeah, so this is the final draft. I thought that this would be helpful for you guys. And if you really enjoyed me posting this again this year, I will do it again next year. I'll also do second semester when it's time for second semester, if you'd like, which most likely will be between January and February. If you want exact dates, I will give them to you at a later date, but I assume that it's going to be January or February when we switch into second semester, and I can give you the outline final draft of that one as well, which will look a lot like the first semester, only quite different in certain areas like music, art, social studies and other subjects, but mostly everything else will be the same. Like, for instance, mathematics will probably be the same, just a little more along the lines of advanced work later on. So yeah, I thought that this would be helpful. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be, if you want to check out like the actual details, it'll be in my blog, which will be posted in the description box below. I hope everybody has a wonderful summer, and I'll see you in the next video / blog article later. For now, God bless.